An AI that can only generate text is half useful. The other half is this. What's the difference between an AI that tells you today's weather and the one that actually checks it? That sounds like a small distinction, but it is not. It's the difference between a language model and an AI system that can act in the real world. That difference has a name. I'll give it to you in under 5 minutes. Function calling is a capability that allows an AI model to trigger predefined external actions like fetching live data, sending a message, or querying a database instead of generating a text answer from memory alone. Simple version, the AI decides what to call. The system executes it, the result comes back into the conversation. Think of a dispatcher at a logistics company. The dispatcher doesn't drive the truck. They receive the order, identify the right driver, make the call, and the job gets done. The AI is the dispatcher. Your functions, your APIs, your tools are the drivers. The AI knows what's available and chooses what to call, and it never leaves the office. Here's how it works technically without the complexity. You define a function, for example, get weather with the string city. You tell the AI that this function exists and what it does. The user asks, what's the weather in Berlin? Instead of making something up from training data, the AI returns a structured call, get weather Berlin. Your system executes that call, hits a weather API, gets real data. The data comes back, the AI uses it to write a real answer. The AI never touches the API directly, it just told the system what to call. This is OpenAI's documentation for function calling. Notice the JSON structure. The AI receives a list of available functions in the system prompt. When it decides to use one, it outputs a structured JSON object, not prose. Your code reads that JSON and executes the function. This is N8N, a workflow automation tool. Here you can see tool nodes visually. Each node is a function the AI agent can call. Search the web, write to a spreadsheet, send Slack message. This is what function calling looks like in practice, not code, but nodes. If you missed this, make sure to check out the first episode in this series here, the AI agent series. You can check out the playlists here. And also the first one is about what an AI agent differentiates itself from a chatbot. Now here's what most people get wrong. They think function calling means the AI is executing code or controlling your system directly. The AI is not executing anything. It's generating structured output, your code does the execution. This distinction matters for security, for architecture, for debugging. The AI is a planner, not an executor. Let me be clear though, function calling is not AI autonomy. The AI can only call functions you explicitly defined and exposed. It cannot invent new functions. It can't access anything you didn't give it access to. It's a structured interface, not an open door into your infrastructure. It's also not always reliable. Models can call the wrong function. They can call functions with incorrect parameters. You need validation on your side, always. Function calling is powerful, but it's not smart by default. It's structured by design. So, what's the difference between an AI that tells you the weather and one that checks it? Function calling, a defined interface, a dispatcher model. The AI decides, the system acts, the result feeds back. That's the loop. Now you understand how AI agents can act on the world, but there's still a problem. AI models have a knowledge cutoff. They don't know what happened last week. They don't know your internal documents, your database, your product catalog. The next video covers the architecture that solves that problem. It's called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Next video in this series. Thank you so much for watching and see you again in the next video.